Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. It happened. It finally happened. On Twitter.com, Steel Wool Studios gave the release date of the upcoming Ruin DLC. On top of that, they also put out a post on their website talking about the game, some different game mechanics, and some other stuff built around Ruin. So in this video, I want to talk about the release date and talk about the blog. First things first, here, the post, Steel Wool Studios, Twitter, we see July 25th, along with a new Ruin DLC poster given by Steel Wool Studios. This poster looks really good. In the poster, we can see all three of the core animatronics, those being Roxy, Monty, and Chica, as well as Moon/Sun on the right. If you look closely at the background, you can see that this is the entranceway that we see Cassie jump into in the Ruin DLC trailer. From the looks of it, it actually appears to be nighttime, as opposed to daytime when we are first entering the Pizzaplex. There's also a ton of wreckage and just garbage all over. You can see Roxy's actually standing on top of some of the garbage, as well as Moon standing on a crate on the right. Overall, the atmosphere of this place looks amazing, with all the dust particles and the sunlight coming through, or rather the moonlight, and it's going to be really good and really fun and really interesting to explore this place with this environment. But most importantly, we see the release date of July 25th, exactly 1 week from today. Next, I want to talk about this blog that Steel Wool put out on their website. First, I'll read it out to you, and then talk about what I think about it. Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin Free Security Breach DLC, coming July 25th. Hey folks, the time has come. Ruin will be available on the PS4, PS5, and PC on Tuesday, July 25th at 12 a.m. PST. Ruin is a new story that follows a girl named Cassie as she searches the crumbling Pizzaplex for her friend Gregory. So an interesting thing about this first intro, short 2 paragraphs, is that it tells us the exact time that Ruin is going to be released, that being 12 a.m. That's really interesting, because with Security Breach, we weren't given an exact time, and it actually released later in the day. So that shows that Ruin is actually fully complete, and they're ready to launch it at any minute. So, 12 a.m. Be ready for that, folks. Since you've all been so patient, and we've got a couple of weeks left, I want to give you all a sneak peek of what you can expect from this free DLC. First, its tone is a stark contrast to that of Security Breach. Our goal was to lean into a more familiar feel Freddy's fans have come to expect. And in that effort, we've created DLC that's far more dark, dreadful, and ominous than the base game. Additionally, given the dilapidated state of the Pizzaplex, it's claustrophobic and littered with the ambience that naturally comes from an abandoned building. There aren't a bunch of massive, well-lit areas where you can see and avoid a threat in the distance. I like the way that this paragraph's worded, because it seems that the Pizzaplex isn't going to be the same as Security Breach. It's going to be a lot smaller, more cramped. You're going to have less room to run around, which is always nice in horror games. And it also seems that it's going to be a lot darker, which a lot of people were asking for the base game of Security Breach. So hopefully this will provide the horror aspects that people were hoping for with base game Security Breach. I'm really hoping that it's going to be a lot scarier and is going to provide a lot of different lore clues and hints and just big story drops, which I think will be really good for theorizing. In addition to the tonal shift, we've also moved away from the hide-and-seek gameplay of the base game. Ruin's moment-to-moment is built around patience and timing. And after thinking long on what we want to share before launch, I'm actually going to leave it at that. Our trailer only shows off a small fraction of fun, and words won't do the rest justice. So, this really just shows that we haven't seen anything yet, and the amount of stuff we're going to experience within Ruin is going to hopefully it's going to blow our socks off. It's going to blow us away, and we're going to have an excellent time playing it. This does leave a lot to be desired, however, so don't get your hopes up on any specific aspects so that you can better enjoy Ruin when it comes out. As I said previously, the DLC is going to launch on PS4, PS5, and PC. The Xbox and Switch versions of the DLC will be released at a later date. It was more important to us that we focus on a few specific platforms to give ourselves the time and space to work on what matters most, the game itself. I like that their priorities are set on gameplay and the user experience rather than pumping out as many copies and working for the money. This shows that they are really dedicated to the fan base and that they prefer to give us a better user experience versus just get more money in their pockets. I cannot overstate how much the team here appreciates the patience you've shown us as we've built a game that's nearly 100% new content. I've said it before, and I'll repeat it forever. Without all of you, we can't do what we love. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for helping us make our games what they are today. This is a massive year for FNAF, so expect to hear more from us in the near future about our upcoming plans. Thanks, Ray McCaffrey, Executive Producer, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a very wholesome ending. I really like how he represents the team over at Steel Wool Studios and how he speaks from the heart in saying that it is really all about the fans. And regardless of how the game comes out, the support that we provide is what keeps the team at Steel Wool Studios going. And they really appreciate us. So, I think the least we can do is appreciate them. No matter how Ruin comes out, good or bad, I'm sure it'll be good, but if it's good, if it's bad, I just want to see positivity spread throughout the fan base, just like this last paragraph shows. We should appreciate the effort that Steel Wool puts into providing all of the content that they put out for all the fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. They do a lot of good work there, and they would appreciate if we continued on with our continuous and constant support. Five Nights at Freddy's is really about bringing together communities. There is a lot of toxicity in FNAF, especially when it comes to theorizing, but at the end of the day, we're a fan base, and we should just love the game for what it is. We shouldn't have to hate on people for having a different opinion. We shouldn't have to diss people for liking specific aspects of the game versus other things. I think we should all just enjoy what we like and talk to others who do. And if someone else doesn't, that's cool too. Whatever. That's a different opinion. So, everyone just keep positive. And it's okay to have a different opinion. Not everyone will agree with you. But you know what? That's what makes Five Nights at Freddy's beautiful. There is so many different story arcs that this game, this franchise, can tell in many people's minds. That's part of the really cool theorizing aspect of it that really drew me to the game, is that sure, there may be one right answer, but in headcanon, it doesn't matter. Unless Scott Cawthon says otherwise, the game can be whatever you want. Just let your imagination flow. So at the end of the day, Ruin will be coming out in exactly 1 week, and we should just keep an open mind, stay positive. Regardless, this is a franchise that we all love, and the people making it love it too. So we should all just love the game for what it is. And with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and wait, what's this? Ray McCaffrey put a post on Twitter? In case you missed it, and before any of you ask, there's no map bot? Alright, Ruin's garbage. Get the frick out of here. No, I can't handle this. No. Nope, Ruin's trash. I'm not playing it. Nope, can't get me to do it. Oh yeah, nope, won't do it. Ruin's trash. Worst game of the year. Nope, done. This video's over. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. Screw this. Screw this. I'm done. The game's trash. Why do we even play it? What's even the point? I can't. No. It's done.